Hey, Empress, how are you?
I'm good. I'm Gustavo.
How was everything today and tonight?
It's actually day for me, but it's going pretty good. I'm chilling. I'm at
For
the
me,
crib.
it's not time because I have black glasses.
God, you and these shades. But
Because
uh
I don't sleep so much, My
okay,
eyes
put it back, put it back, put it back, put it
is
back, put it back.
very.
Put it back. I mean, I haven't get that much sleep this whole week. It's because I've been super busy. Um Back at the office, just been doing some stuff. But everything should be back to normal real soon.
For me, nothing back to normal.
And since when I say back to normal, I mean like operational wise. I'm not talking about like the way that you know that I mean.
No, for me, nothing on normal right now.
All right. All right.
It's
So
unnormal.
I could tell. So what is up? With the what's the vibe today? What are the vibes? What are we doing?
Vai, fico malange e fico
Really?
parete com alien.
Let's see.
I'm serious.
What do you mean? What about now?
Você tá bem?
Bon, ok, mettez background, là, ça fait ça.
Okay.
Est-ce que vous me connaissez? Hello?
Yeah, you're good now. You're good now.
Okay.
So,
So, what's up, buddy? Okay. I can't comment because I thought I was
okay.
sorry. I thought I was
So,
like actually watching the live. This is
yeah. So right now, guys, we got Empress in the building right now today, and I don't know what time everybody watching that live right now. Is
currently
morning, is
12
night,
p.m.
is that with you? I don't know. So yeah, guys, Empress. So tell me about your journey. Your journey about spirituality. Your journey. We are. Spirituality is very vast. Tell me about your journey. To be responsible to co-create your own reality. Tell me about that.
Well, um, should I start from the beginning or like right when I started doing Dr. Joe Dispenza's work? Or should I start from like how I was introduced to spirituality or right now? Like how I see
Now,
it right now.
from 0 to 100. I don't know. One of them.
Okay, okay, Drake. Okay, Drake. Um, so for me, I grew up with my grandma. Um, I came from the islands. I'm from Haiti, of course. 1804. Um, I was the only girl because it was me and my brother, and my mom passed away when I was about like 5 years old. So half of my life I spent it with my grandma and my grandpa. And then I would say that I grew up very spoiled. So when it came to the spiritual work, it was always my grandma. People used to call her crazy back in the village where we lived because she would cleanse us with like her cigars. She really believed that cigars can remove like bad energy and all of those things. Would do like a cleanse for us. And those things really, I didn't really think much of it when I was growing up as a kid because I was like, oh, that's just grandma being grandma, like being overprotective and all of those things. And shortly after she passed away, I had a near death experience during the earthquake in Haiti. And me and my little cousin, I can still remember this till this day. Me and my little cousin and my sisters, we were playing. Me and my three sisters, we just finished eating dinner. We were in Port-au-Prince, and it was I think it was Delmatran or whatever. We were there, and there was a school next to us, basically like a college next to us. And then when the houses started falling down, we heard like people screaming outside. But my dad, because the way that the houses are built in Haiti, there's like a front patio, like, but it's covered. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like, it's covered. So my dad was in front with my auntie. They were selling like shoes. They had a boutique up front. Their business was in front and the house was in the back. So her daughter wanted to go see her mom because the building was falling. We tried to warn her daughter not to go outside, and then like a big brick fell on top of her head. That was the first time I've ever seen violent death in front of me. That was the first time I've ever seen somebody actually died in that sense in front of me. Like I've seen, like my grandma, she died, but she died in a way like she didn't get hurt, nothing happened to her. She just died peacefully. But like that was like very horrifying for me as a child because I was still a child at the time. So it was just like, oh my gosh, it was a lot of blood. And after that happened, shortly the house collapsed on top of us. It was a two-story house. Like it was flat. It was flatter than the cap of a bottle. Like it was just flat, like just flat on top of all three of us. And right before the house fell on top of us, I got under the table with my sisters and we started praying. But the prayers that my grandma taught me were different from like church prayers. So I would say I wasn't really praying in the church way, but I was still praying to whatever entity was there or like whatever spirit was there to like come and help us and all of these things. And out of nowhere, there was this guy that stretched out his hand to us, and then it wasn't my dad. I thought it was my dad, but when I got in front of the house, my dad was in front of the house. So that right there was like my first encounter with like a being and all of those things, like in a terrible situation like that. And ever since that day, everybody in my family was like, oh, I'm not normal because how can I have gotten my sisters out of that situation when my dad was still in front of the house? And I was saying, no, it was my dad that rescued us from underneath the house. And he was like, no, he was still in front of the house looking for us. So it was the most craziest experience for a 7-year-old to go through because I was 7 at the time. And before it was supposed to be that Wednesday, we were supposed to come to America. So our flight to come to America got delayed because of the earthquake. And I went back home. I stayed with my godmother and I started encountering beings. And shortly after I got a little bit older, when I started telling people about my situation, they were like, you weird, all of these things. So all those beliefs started like leaving me because I was like, oh my God, I am weird. How can I see things people cannot see? And then I'm talking to things that I can feel. And then it was just a whole lot of things. And over time, I began to doubt because I didn't have my grandma anymore. My grandma would actually let me express myself in that manner, but she wasn't there no more. So it was more like I had to really just put myself in the cage and I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me be normal like everybody else. Let me just try to not care about those things. And when I came to America, I had another encounter where I was living at my auntie's house. I came from church. At that time I was trying to see like if I belong in church. I know that sounds weird. People are gonna be like, oh, what do you mean you don't I don't think like in a soul level, I don't really think it's for me. Um Now to each his own. Everybody else is
So right
different.
now, so now right now you belong to Satan, right?
Honestly, there's you see,
No, that's everything. Everybody gonna tell you that, sure.
and
If you
also
don't
not
belong to
only
the church, I mean you belong to Satan.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Like to me, I feel like your church is where your heart is, right? If I feel like me always going to church and it doesn't work out for me, and I always get pulled into like spirituality from meditating and learning about spirits and all of those things. So I wouldn't say that I don't belong in church, but I feel like my soul doesn't sit right with my soul. So in 2016, I will never forget that day. I came from church. There was a man, like a figure, sitting on my auntie's couch. And I unlocked the door because I was the only one who had access to the house because everyone else was out. And I went to church with the neighbors. So the way I lived with my auntie here, like all the neighbors knew each other. We would play with the other kids and we'll have sleepovers and all of those things. So it was like nothing could happen to me without anybody else knowing because even though I was home technically by myself, but the neighbors could come check on me and all of those things. So I got inside, I unlocked the door, and I turned on the light. I actually turned on the light, and then the figure was just sitting there with a hat, and I couldn't see his face, but it was just sitting there, and the TV was on. I'm just like, what are you doing here? And the figure was like laughing at me. It's like, why do you do this to yourself? Like, why do you go to places where you don't belong. I'm just like, excuse me? Like, are you talking to me? And I started like the most Christianish shit I could have ever done. Like, I started writing. I started raising my Bible, and then the spirit just laughed. And I'm just like, all right, you know what? It's okay. Because at that time, I didn't understand that half of the stuff that they teach you in church is not a way for you to protect yourself. Because a spirit that wants to communicate with you doesn't need your permission. Um, if the spirit wants to come and talk to you and it's you that they want to talk to, they're gonna come and talk to you. And over time, certain things started happening to me that just made me feel like church isn't for me. And I'm always finding myself around people that are meditating, people that do stuff like that does rituals, that does all these things. I'm like, why am I not clicking with the church people? Like, and I will always tell myself getting tarot readings. I'm just like, no, this is not for me. I need to find that godly community. Like, I would like try to cleanse myself. I would try everything in the book that you can think of to like get away from that path, like get away from that spiritual path. Like, I'm like, oh my God, no, this is evil. And during the pandemic, that's when I really had to say, oh no, I can't do this anymore. During the pandemic, I just had my daughter, and I just got my place, I got my appointment, I had my car, everything. And then I had received unexpected money in my account. It was like 80,000, right? And then I looked and searched to find out who gave me that money. Until this day, I could never figure out who gave me the money. And then one time I went to the beach, and then this lady said, you think that it's the path that you're on now that gave you that luxurious life, or that life that you're living. Think again. And then fairly enough, I had somebody do a reading for me out of nowhere on TikTok. The person reached out to me, sent me a video, all of those things. I wish I had my old phone to like go back to that video. And she was like, you don't belong in this path, you belong in this path. And I'm just like, no, no. And then she also told me that I would meet someone who would teach me like all the things that I would know about spirituality.
I'm sure, sir. Hello, how are you?
Oh, hello, Mr. Officer, how are you? But she also told me that I would meet somebody that would teach me like all of those spiritual stuff. And I was like, I laughed in her face. I'm like, man, you don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know anything about me. Like, it was just, I was praying. I'm like, no, get away from me, you heathen, all of those things. So, shortly enough, um, I didn't listen, and I dreamed of my grandma. She told me, listen to this, do meditations, all of those things. Because my grandma used to meditate a lot, and she was the type of woman, she would go on top of a hill, like because where in Haiti we have a lot of mountains, so she'll go on them.
I'm good, I'm good, I'm good.
Good to hear. You're perfect. We're going good. But she basically would go on top of mountains and like fast, like all like how the monks do. And I would be like, Grandma, this is too much. Like, she would make me walk to the mountains. Yo, my feet would be hurting. But now I'm finally understanding why my grandma used to do those things for me, is because when you know things and you know how to protect your family, you're going to do your best. And she did what she knew. And then fast forward in 2022, that's when me and you met, and you introduced me to Dr. Joe. And I did my first meditation by Dr. Joe. I lost all my old social media accounts. I don't think if I told you that, but I lost all my social media accounts, guys, like all of them. And my
Why?
phone,
Why?
because my phone glitched, right? It's like my phone got hacked. But
Okay, give me a second. I'm amazing, how are you? I'm good, I'm good.
hold on.
I'm
Let me tell
good,
the kids
perfect.
to lower. Milani, lower the volume, please. So basically,
That's the reason why I changed room right now. That's the reason why I changed room.
yeah,
With
it's
my little
spring break.
sister, you know.
You
Like
know it's spring break.
my sister, like, she getting mad at me for no reason. So right now I changed the new
It's
room
the
right now.
teenage
Yes.
hormones. Don't listen to it. It's the teenage hormones. I used to do the same
No,
thing. I used
he's
to
it's crazy hormone.
no, I used to spaz out on people. I don't think I was a troubled teenager because I was very, yeah, like I'm there, but I'm not there because I was always in my own world. But fast forward to when I did Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditation, I lost my TikTok account, like all my videos on TikTok. I lost um my Snapchat account. I lost my Instagram account. It was just, guys, I wish I could show you guys exactly what happened. In a matter of minutes of me doing the meditation, my phone glitched and all my passwords were gone. I lost access to the email that I had the accounts under. Guys, I in 2022, like it took one meditation. I'm not saying it's the meditation, it just, my soul was like, I'm ready for this. And I'm just like, no. And it's just, everything just flipped on me. And I lost access to like my old friends, all of those things. And some people, I would call them, the number will show as on call, unknown. And they're like, why are you calling me? It was just that quantum leap. That's what happened to me. I quantum jumped and I didn't even realize it because Pierre was like, yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, because
No, because you were like, let's do this meditation. Yes. But me, one person that also taught me, yeah, because yes, because we used to do a lot of like bath cleanse and all of those things that my family does practice our culture root as well. Um which is that'll be the root of voodoo and all of those things they practice it. And hold on guys, let me find my microphone because there's so much noise outside. Hold on.
no, I don't hear anything.
You don't?
No.
My whole entire family is here, that's why. Um so I'm still gonna look for it just in my case. My whole entire family is here, that's why. Because I know my family. They're gonna come and start bothering me.
Istanbul thing greeting from Istanbul. Hey, what's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome. It's
Oh, it's
perfect. There's no
perfect.
noise. You're
Okay.
good.
Oh,
No,
okay,
there's no
okay.
noise. Yeah,
All right.
you're good. It's
But
perfect.
maybe it's just me. I'm hearing them because I'm next to them. Duh. Okay. Um. So back to what I was saying. My mentor when I was in high school, I met this wonderful woman. Till this day, she's still somebody that I talk to. Like you know how you say you have Mr. Junior as your father figure. She met me. She was a assistant lawyer in downtown Miami, and then she was my mentor. So every month when I meet up with her, she'll have a sticky note of all the affirmations that she wants me to read. So she'll
Mm-hmm.
tell me to write down like 10 things that I'm grateful for. And in the next part of the sticky note, I'll have 10 things that I would like to have. And I'm like, okay, I tried it. It worked. So I told myself I'm grateful that I always have good grades. Mind you, I never used to be the type of person to sit down and like actually study because I had so much energy that I was in different school clubs. Like my school had different clubs, so I was in different clubs. So by the time I get off school, and I will have like a little, I had a little job, like I was working crazy. I really wanted to claim my independence. I was this type of teenager that I was like, oh my god, I do not want to be this type of kid to ask my parents for anything. I want my own stuff because when I want it now. So that's just me. That's just me. That's how I grew up. So I went, got myself a little job. So, and then I would read the affirmations in the morning. She told me read them in the morning. And the things that I want, I would read them before I go to bed. Like that right there was her impressing my subconscious mind. And I never knew what she was doing until I started listening to Dr. Joe. And you started teaching me certain things, Neville, Dr. Joe, and Dr. Joseph Murphy. And I'm just like, oh, this was what she was doing to me. So I would tell her this is what I have attracted. Like I passed my SAT score, my SAT test with like 11, like 1,011 points for my SAT, and I could never pass that test. Like every time I would take it, I'll fail. And I said, you know what? This is the score that I got. And I got the score. Like I got the score. Like those sticky notes were all over my room, my my little headspace where I slept on my bed. It was just there. And I passed. I graduated. And then my class, changed our school from a C school to A school. Like we upgraded the level grade of our school. And then fast forward a few days ago, I was speaking to her. I'm like, oh my gosh, you've helped me a lot because you helped me to manifest a lot of things in my life. And me and her are supposed to meet up soon, but that's a different story for another day. But that right there has changed my perspective because every month I will have something new that I attracted in my life. I could never understand why she made me do those things until I learned those knowledge. And you introduced me to Dr. Joe, and you introduced me to Neville and Dr. Joseph Murphy and Reverend Ike and all of those things, influence, and it was just a lot. So that's how my journey began. And my cousin, when I would tell her that I couldn't do something, she said, "You can do it." Even though I say, "Man, I can't do it because they say I can't read, they say I can't write." And she's like, "You can do it." And I'm just like, "I can't do it." So she will affirm something for me because she wanted me to do something positive. And I remember yesterday you were saying that it's okay to pray for people that you love. Yes, it's okay to pray for somebody that you love, especially when you have a community. Like, for example, the community that we have now, it's okay that we pray for the ones that we love, the people that we want them to have a good thing in their life. We can say, hey, Empress has a car, or Pierre has a mansion, all of those things, because you want it for them. And best believe they're gonna have it because you're putting that attention out there for them as well. And as soon as those attentions and your attentions and their attentions meet, it will turn into something beautiful. And what I noticed is that when you change, you don't only change for yourself, you change for those around you. And I remember the job that I had, and it actually helped a family member of mine get a job from where I was working at. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is crazy because
No, so it explain like where actually uh the work environment in the old self, because you have a old self struggle a lot, and it took me a long time to actually realize that was because you can manifest something in a couple months again, you go back to that old self, you're looking for drama, you you react some type of way. So
oh, you want me
that's
to
what I've
talk
been
about
telling
the
everybody. Even me too. I realized that, I got the old self, that old awareness was my big issue. Not people. It was me, actually, me again.
yeah.
And so we explain people like that journey with that old self. Every time you manifest something, you got it, and you'll go
Yeah.
back again to that old self. You'll go back unconsciously.
Yeah. So I would manifest something, like you said, and I will have it. I will have it. Best believe I'll have it. And out of nowhere, I spiral. Like I start lashing out on people. I get mad for no reason. I'm just like, what? Like, I'm just asking myself, what the hell? Like, sorry for cursing. I'm like, yo, dude, like, chill out. I'm just like, man, like, I'll get mad. And when it's over, I'm like, what was the reason of me getting mad? Like, why am I so angry? Like about certain things when I had this, I had that. So it took me years to realize, like, damn, after a few conversations that me and you had, and after certain observations we made, I'm like, oh crap, it is my old self. And I think Dr. Joe speaks about it all the time. And also Eric speaks about it too, and Neville, and all of those things. All of the wonderful people that we watch on YouTube, they really speak about those things. And it really takes a lot of the way that you're consistent with you being negative, you can be consistent by you continue to embody the new you. Yes, the old self is gonna want to stay because of those emotions. Those emotions are very familiar. Those emotions are known. And when you step into the unknown, you don't know what you're gonna get. Because me, when I first did my meditation with Dr. Joe, I didn't know what I was gonna get. I didn't know that I would lose half of my social media accounts. I didn't know that.
I know that. I know that. I know that. I
I
know, but
didn't
I'm saying,
know,
I'm
but
saying things.
it's for me. I didn't know. I'm just like, Pierre, like, I called you. I'm like, Pierre, I can't.
But I don't say anything.
I'm like Pierre. I can't get into my Snapchat. Like Eric be saying, I can't see my Snapchat score, bruh. I can't.
Yeah,
So it was it was a part of me. It was a part of me. That was a part of my old story. My and a lot of my videos on on my Snapchat were very depressing because I had a lot of depression.
victim
Um,
mentality.
Victim mentality. It was a lot, and I would see the way I used to speak to myself. So I feel like that happened because I quantum jump into a new self, into somebody who love themselves. And back then, I used to have a lot of self hatred. Like I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, how could you? I used to, and that's something that I'm okay with speaking about now because I used to hate myself back then. Like I really used to hate myself, and people were like, oh my god, you're so beautiful. How could you hate yourself? It's not something that comes from the external. It's something that comes from the internal. It was my internal being because I used to like blame myself for everything. Like I used to be a victim of everything. Oh my god, this is my fault that I lost my mom. This is my fault that this happened. It's my fault. It's my fault. Like something can happen and it has nothing to do with me, and I'll place myself in that position to be a victim of it because I used to see myself that way. And I feel like that's when it really hit me about my work environment as well. When a boss is mistreating somebody, I would see myself as that. And then now it happens to me because I put myself in that victim mentality. So it took me a while to get over it. How did I get over it? By consistently showing up for the new self that I wanted, by remembering that the old story is gone and knowing that everything that I want is in and out. So I focus on what I wanted every day. And I also would do gratitude meditation. Um I could be walking, my eyes are open right now and I'm meditating. I could be thankful for the water bottle that I have. I could be thankful for the water that I'm able to drink the water, I'm able to taste it, I'm able to see it, I'm able to hold it in my hand. I have my hands, I have my fingers, I have my eyes, all of those things. So that really helped me a lot. And the one thing that really changed my perspective about letting go of that old beliefs that I used to have is towards money as well. Like I had a horrible belief in money. Like I had that, oh, I had to work so hard for me to have money. And the universe said, I'm going to see if you don't have a job, how are you going to make money? And I called Pierre. I'm like, Pierre, I lost my job. And Pierre's like, keep embodying. I'm like, no, man, I lost my job. He's like, yo, Empress, do not play with me right now. He turned into Abdullah. He's like, do not play with me right now. I'm like, okay, you know what? But it's really good
Yeah,
that you
because
it's really good that you were hard on me because there's certain things that I've done that I didn't even realize that I did it so quickly because of the way that you taught me certain things. Like it helped me to be more advanced. Because mind you guys, I spent 2 months without working. I paid my bills, I had groceries, and I attracted more money. On my birthday, I got more money. It was just guys, guys, I did not
oh
do
yeah,
I,
the reason why I was it, because of my own experience, because I experienced those things also, I put myself into a situation a lot without no money and do so many things. But I'm someone I love to prove when
you're
I tell
practical.
something because I just say like spirituality is just like
It's
math.
very practical.
Yeah, because all my friends, like everybody know me, close to me, I prove them all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna manifest. I say, okay, I'm gonna manifest because the reason why like people say it's difficult, it's not difficult. Only thing you need, when you have a coach, scream in your head sometimes. That's why you need sometimes. Like it can be a smooth way, it can be in a hard way. Okay,
No,
so yeah, there's people.
you
There's client. Okay, there's client. I work with them. I'm really hard with them because everybody have different
way of learning.
trauma. There's people like if you scream at them, they take it personal. There's people if you scream at them, they say, okay, I need
They
that.
get that drive from it. Like they get that, oh yeah, I
Yes,
need to
yes,
do more.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. Because the reason why a lot of people don't believe in those things because of the external or people. family member gonna stress you out. You're gonna, oh, you're crazy. You know somebody. You think it's ridiculous.
Trust
They're
me.
gonna, you have,
Trust me. I know
yeah,
what you're talking
because
about.
so some family member gonna make you like, make you sometime. Oh, I'm
They're
crazy. I
gonna say,
lose my
"Why you don't
mind.
have that
Like,
car yet? Why?"
yeah, yeah, yeah. Why do you have that money yet? Yeah. So, but actually, when you have someone cheat you, you need that person that push you. Like you know, like it's the same thing about with that lady when she want to have a baby. Doctor Dispenza shows for herself that hey, you're gonna have that baby and I make you do center do beautiful. And actually, she twins right now.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you need like to actually go all the way in. When I say go all the way in, you block all the noise from the outside,
Yeah.
like a villain, like the villain mode. You know, like
Don't
the
be a victim. Be
crazy,
a villain. Because
yeah. From within, like you give it to yourself. You say, I am that person. That's who I am, right?
yeah.
And you really focus behind it, and you really go to it, and you don't care about the old self. You don't care about people tell about you. You just really focus into it. You keep that vision within you, and
Mm-hmm.
guess what? It's gonna manifest. That's the law. That's the principle. Is one
And
plus one equal two.
by you being
That
like
that,
that,
that's one thing. Also, I don't love the new age stuff.
the
You
new
know,
age stuff, I feel like it's more you want something outside of you to do something for you. And the stuff that we practice, you have to give it to yourself. Because what I realized about Dr. Joe Dispenza's work and Neville, um, it's very similar, but Dr. Joe gives you more of the science behind it. And I love both because I combine both with what I do. So listen, new age, you have to do this way, you have to do at this time, you have to. Bro, listen, I'm very lazy. When it comes to stuff like that, I'm gonna be lazy about it because I might miss the full moon. I might miss the full moon, but I would not miss a meditation session. I know people will be like, oh my God. I would miss a full moon, right? I would miss a full moon, I would not miss a Dr. Joe Dispenza's testimonial. I would not miss a video of Pierre going live. I would not miss like those things because those things go well with my
the
soul.
willpower is within,
Yes,
because the
because
willpower is within.
and
Yeah.
also,
Example.
mhm,
Sometimes I'm live, and I go within. You know, that's is more for me. It's so simple because I'm
it
a lazy
is.
person.
It
I cannot
is.
see myself. The kid
Uh-huh.
don't have to like that way. This, that,
Man,
no. But
man.
because
I
I'm very,
listen,
very,
I had
very
a
lazy.
conversation with somebody. I told him, I salute you. Because you wake up at the time that you're supposed to wake up to do a ritual. Me, I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, meditate for like 30, 40 minutes, boom, ba, bap, workout, and then go for another walk. And I'm still meditating because I can do it with my eyes open.
Yeah.
And Dr. Joe, listen, guys, in 2026, in the beginning of this year, I was giving this thing. I don't call anything that happened to me as a challenge. I call it as space for me to grow and to see exactly where I'm at and to see where I need to be more consistent at. So I called Pierre about 2, 3 months ago. I said, Pierre, my internship is finished. And Pierre said, keep embodying. I said, man, I don't know what to do. He said, Empress, I give you all the knowledge, I give you all the books. You remember what Neville told, you remember what Abdullah told Neville? You're already in Barbados. And then Pierre was like, you better get it together. So I went home. I didn't make a fuss. Got in my room. Got my phone in charge, man. I just said, you know what? I've been playing around in the kiddie pool. I'm gonna swim with the sharks. I said, man, I don't care who I lose. I don't care what happens. I'm gonna go all in. Man, I spent weeks just everybody's me, what you gonna do? Me. This is me. Just still. I was so still. I was so still. I stay still. My people's talking in my ears. I stay still. Main reason why I stay still is not because I'm being disrespectful or anything. It's because I know and I've experienced the unknown multiple times in my life. For example, my daughter's school is like a minute away from my house, like just the walking distance. And I said, you know what? That enough proof, and her school is paid off. That enough proves to me that I can do more. I can do more. In order for me to do more, I have to silence everybody out.
You know, remember, like you've been
And
homeless, so you know.
that happens too. So what had happened was I said, bro, I've been through this, I've been through that, I've been through that. And I showed, like, when my old beliefs were talking, I said, yo, listen, I manifested this, I did this, I did this, I did that. I've already proven myself. Now I'm gonna do more. So I stayed, and it was the money I was supposed to receive. They're like, it's gonna take 60 days. It took 3 weeks. 3 weeks. They told me 60 days. I said, oh no, baby. Time don't exist for me. Because if Dr. Joe could prove in Janice's story, I would never forget Janice, the lady that experienced the blue beans in Dr. Joe Dispenza's event. I would never forget her. She said she saw the beans, and when Dr. Joe team was trying to measure what was happening, the beans froze the time because they go above time and space. They don't stay in time. I said, listen, 1 billion one year is like a few seconds to the universe. I said, time doesn't exist. I will get it before 60 days. And best believe 3 weeks. 3 weeks, I had more than $10,000 in my bank account. And mind you, before that whole 3 weeks, I only had $23. And every time I'm buying something with my little $23 I had, I said, I always have more than enough. I don't give a fuck. I'm rich. Like I don't care. I don't care. And my family's like, you crazy. You need to hurry up and find a job. How are you gonna pay this? This and that. I paid my rent 2 times early than what I was supposed to pay. And I said, and I put groceries in the house. I took care of my kid. I did everything I was supposed to do. I went shopping. Every other week I'm going shopping, but I don't have a job. I don't have a job. Like big dog, I don't have a job, but I'm going shopping.
Yeah. So
And and then to make it funnier, I went in a job interview for the position that I wanted. I went to the interview. The first interview I went to, it was a job fair. I didn't get it. Even though I didn't get it, I said, in any job interview I go to, they always call me back. They want me. They want to hire me. I'm the best. I'm the best candidate. Nobody else is better than me. Nobody else can compare to me. I I watch I watch Eric. Those are the only people I was watching. Eric, Dr. Joe, Neville Goddard, and Pierre. I was only watching these people on my social media. Just all these people. Like my mind was so saturated with those knowledge that everywhere I go, I experience those knowledge. So I went to my second job interview. The way that I got the job message, I was scrolling through Instagram after I meditated. Because usually in the morning when I wake up, I would wake up around like 9 o'clock, meditate, and around like 10 o'clock, I'll be on like my Instagram.
but you been have a lot of moolah without job, but a lot of moolah.
Exactly. So I had a lot of bread. So I was chilling. Like wine, cheese, and cigars. I was going places. And my family's like,
With
what
no
you doing
job, with
this?
no job.
What I can this ain't crib, I get job. I'm like, man, I am the job. I am the job. I am the job. I am the money. So fast forward,
So
right?
that's been like everything people say this was a lie. Like
It was a lie,
you
man.
have to have
It
this to
was,
have
and then
this.
you know what's so funny? In that predicament, I was given the opportunity to stay in the company where I was at. I was gonna get a demotion. I said, you know what? I know too much for me to accept this. Yes, I had fault in this because I wasn't as focused as I should have been.
Yeah.
However, I took accountability, walked away, and I didn't play victim. I didn't know I worked so hard. No, I didn't do none of those things. What really shocked me was that I knew that I was really becoming a new person is when I really took accountability, sat down with myself, and said exactly what I wanted, and I kept embodying it. So fast forward, I was scrolling through Instagram. I was scrolling through Instagram, and I was about to get off Instagram. The job ad just took over my whole screen. Like I took a screenshot. I think I sent it to you too. I applied. I applied. I sent my resume. I sent my cover letter. I'm like, I'm already all that is. They already hired me. I'm already working there. I saw the building. I saw everything. So every time I'll think about my job, I'm like, yeah, I work there. I have a desk. I work there. I'm in management position. My employees love me. I do a good job. Blah blah. I went to the interview. They called me. I mind you, I forgot that I even applied for that position. I forgot. 2 days later, they called me. They're like, "Hello, Miss Ariane, we would like to schedule an appointment with you for you to come over and do an interview." I said, "Where is this from?" They're like, "Oh yeah, we're from." I'm not gonna say the company, but we're from such and such a company. We're located in this location. Can you come tomorrow for an interview? I said, "All right." I went to the interview. Before I went to the interview, I was listening to Orion's affirmations. You know, money, money, money. I was listening to my music, vibing. I already see myself working there. I didn't. This is the first time I went to a place and I didn't take videos of the place because I'm like, I'm always gonna come back here. I work here, man. I work here. I work here. Like, man, I see that pool every day. I see this building every day, man. I work. I see the golf course every day. I work here, man. I work here. And then I did a little walk meditation before I left, and then went home. They told me, oh, it'll take a week for them to call me back. I went on an interview on Tuesday. They were supposed to call me back the following Monday. They called me Thursday.
I remember coming. Yeah,
No, matter of fact, no. We were hanging out, and they called me, and you were like,
yeah. You tell me. They call me. They call me. They call me.
I put them on me. I'm like, yo, I got the job. I got the job. You're like, of course you got the job, man. You got the job. But guys, that really, I keep closing my eyes. I'm sorry. That really changed my whole perspective. I manifested more than $11,000 of me not working for 2 months. And even when I started working, I still had more money. More money. I bought all my stuff, I bought all my clothes for work, everything, got transportation money, all of those things. And then, guys, a few days ago, I experienced the most craziest thing. There was a ride that I was supposed to catch. And the time that I got off work, I wasn't supposed to catch a ride. The driver stopped right in front of where I was standing. And that right there changed my perspective as well. Because you embody it truly. There is no such thing as, oh, I'm late. You're never late. Your energy will always make sure that you're on time. Your energy will bring you to places. And mind you, this place is so symbolic because it has the biggest symbol of my heart because it's somebody that me and Pierre love dearly. This person is like, it's not even like this person is a brother to us, you know. This person's death is the reason why, and other people that I love is the reason why, and also my daughter, and also witnessing Pierre heal himself with these knowledge really is the reason why I keep saying I have a purpose because I have people that I love that actually do benefit from these knowledge, that actually do things with these knowledge. And I've seen people in Dr. Joe Dispenza's community heal themselves from cancer. But that I was supposed to be working there because the symbols, man, the symbols,
What symbol?
the symbol has our brother's name on it, and
Yeah,
his
because his
sign.
name
His name is Barry. His name is Barry, and my job is called Turnberry. And then it has a bowl in front of it, like a cow or a bull, which he was a Taurus. So that right there is just like, I'm not saying oh because of new age or anything, but it has his
by
sign
synchronization.
and his name in the synchronization in the number in front of the door, which I would not say the number, but the number in front of the door. It was just everything is so symbolic. And they play a lot of meditation music. From time to time, we have activities that we're doing at the workplace. We have live meditation sessions, all of those things. So that proved to me that I'm on the right path, that I found people that believe in the same thing that I believe in. That not believe, but know that there's possibilities. Know all of those things. And then the owner
Okay,
of the place,
actually, why they hire you? You know why you got that job?
it was my energy. Honestly, in the
No,
way that the
what the manager tell you? Why they hire you? You know.
oh, because of my energy, my presence, it was just something about me that was just that felt right. Mind you, there's like thousands of people that apply for the same position that I applied for. And they only
No,
selected me for that position. Um, the energy, they're like, you have good energy. The mentality, like my mentality, and my way of caring for other people, because I really truly care about people, and I know that me being in that position is because I want to have my own business in that industry. Because food has always been very symbolic to me. It's something that I really appreciate about life, is that you can sit down with family and friends, and for a few minutes, even if it's for 45 minutes, you sit down, you eat, you talk, and you get to connect with one another on a soul level, because we're so busy scrolling through our phones, doing this, doing that. But when we're sitting down at a dinner table and you're eating, you're talking about the stuff that you experience. It's a different thing. That's a different value of life. And as well as like Dr. Joe Dispenza's work as well. I see myself doing those things because those things mean a lot to me. And guys, your energy will take you places. Your energy is very expensive. You're you being positive, you think, oh, it's my family thinks I'm weird. It doesn't matter, because they don't know. You know, you've experienced it. And I learned to not take that personally, because I noticed that the more abundance I have in my life, I'm able to help my family. I'm able to help them because they don't know the stuff that we know. They don't experience it, but because you open a door, I noticed what how many doors I've opened for other people. I used to think, oh my God, I work at this place, and I have a good repetition in this place, and somebody that I'm close to is working at the place. And I'm just like, whoa. I put my name in their resume. They're like, oh yeah, we know Arian. Yeah, you good. Like, it's just, you don't do it for you. You do it for everyone, because we're one. We're one. Like, we really are one. And somebody that we really love has been to my workplace before. So that was that was, guys, that was
who?
Dr. Joe.
Yeah, yeah. When you tell me that,
But that
I was
picture,
that's a big synchronization also. You know, because like I said, energy is everything. You know, the
when
moment
I call
you
Pierre,
change who you are, your whole energy gonna be,
yeah,
put you
it's
on those
going to
place.
match.
And also
Yeah.
unconsciously, like really
I never knew I was
unconsciously.
gonna be working at that place. I never knew it existed because I've been through that mall before. I never seen the building. And the building is like a walk away from the mall. And I'm just
Yeah,
like,
that place is very mystical.
very
It's very
sacred.
spiritual. It's very a lot of energy of abundance.
Yep.
A lot of spiritual guys. Is the owner is it was deep in spirituality,
The
deep in
owner
meditation.
had a rule. The owner had a rule where you wake up every morning, you write down what you're grateful for. And
Like I say,
and
like energy don't lie.
he said, and we have a meditation, we have a walk meditation trial. It's called an exercise meditation trial. You take the little trial, and it takes you all the way by the pool. You have to come back again from the golf course, and then all of those things. So when family, yeah, I
Now,
do. I remember I was telling you that a few days ago when I worked at the night shift. I would do my walk meditations because we have a little exercise trial.
wait.
Pierre, I told you this already.
Yeah. So right now you tell me you've been practice for meditation. I told us about meditation, and right now in your work environment, actually to promote work
Yes, we have a challenge. We have a challenge. As if when I'm done with this life with you, I'm gonna go on my walk meditation, because if you take some people do 35 steps a day. I do 25 because I'm second place, but I know I already won. So basically, every month, one of our HR leaders have a different activity for us to do. Next month, we're gonna go to the spa and get like a facial session for managers. And so every month they have something different for the managers to do. It's basically to get us active and going. So this month we're doing the walk challenge. It started on the second of this month. It ends on the second of next month. So every 2 weeks they select the three winners. Um, you can win a spa section session. You can win a ring. The aura rings. Basically, it helps to track your steps as well. It's like I think it's like 3,000, no, $300 to $1,000, and also you get like a book a book credit from audiobook. You can get a free book of your choice. Hold on, let me plug my phone real quick. So basically, sorry guys. Basically, it's a way of
I
honoring
love
the.
working meditation. Me too. I love
It's
working
really amazing,
meditation. You know.
and also the beach is
So
right by
so
my
so
job.
okay, okay. So wait. So you tell me right now in your work environment right now. So they promote those knowledge. So okay, how you okay for me that's like
Also,
Neville said, you
I
have
came
nothing
with
to
a
change it but
suggestion.
change yourself.
I came with a suggestion because we have a book. We have a library for everybody, so we get free books. And I came up with a suggestion that we should read Neville Goddard, Dr. Joe Dispenza, Florence Scoven, and then the quality trainer was asking me what books I would recommend. So he's gonna get them from Amazon because we do
Okay,
have
so
a.
so what wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, so okay. You know something I realized about this knowledge and when you change yourself, your whole environment start to change
Mm-hmm.
unconsciously, like really unconsciously. So right now, God or the universe
Yep.
has meaning like really you have nothing to change with anybody. You have to tell anybody to change.
Nope.
Only thing you have to do is just change yourself.
Yep. You have nothing to change but self. And I know I love that about Neville because he says that it's really an amazing work environment. It's so amazing. It's very symbolic to me and Pierre because we have somebody that we love as a brother. Um, man, listen, we have a walk meditation trial. It starts from the restaurant where I work at all the way to the pool because we have the resort is really big. It's really big. Um, and we have Starbucks inside. So now, and the employees get free Starbucks. So
You know I love Starbucks. You know I love Starbucks.
I
You know.
never have
The
to
kid's
buy
not trying to
Starbucks
predict. Yes,
again. I never have
don't
to
try
buy
to predict.
Starbucks again. I remember me and you we were joking about it. We were like free Starbucks for life, and now I every
Yeah.
day. Um, which resort I'm going to mine in a couple of days. It's a resort in Miami, but it's really big. It's it's part of a development from Fountain Blue. But basically, what I was saying, oh yes. So basically, we have a walk trial meditation. We'll take the trial walk
I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna text you the name.
because I don't want to say the name while I'm on the live. That's why.
Yeah, I'm gonna text Mr. Wilson the name.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to make sure my phone is charging. But it's one of those things where we have a trial meditation walk. We walk, and the steps walk thing was something that one of our HR leaders came up with. So every month we have a different workshop. The last week we were learning how to cook. So for all the managers that don't know how to cook, we were learning how to cook. We do a lot of things at work. I really love where I work at because
I'm gonna text you
it's
the name, okay, Mr. Ross? I'm gonna text you the name after
yeah,
that.
because I don't want to disclose the name of my workplace, but Pierre could text it to you. So basically, the thing is, the leader, Don, he really believed in the spiritual side of life, and he said that when him and his family are eating, he don't want anybody to be on their phone. I think I started saying that to my family as well. I'm like, yo, when you guys are eating, no phones on the table, because this is the moment where we connect with each other, because food is the first thing you were introduced to as a human being when you came into this world. Your mother's breast, it's a symbol of hospitality. um I was listening to Don Myers. He's another great entrepreneur, and he was talking about how food helps the soul when you eat food that's made out of love. Guys, I'm very passionate about food. To be honest, I love cooking. I love to feed my family. I love enjoying a good meal. On a soul level. Um, guys, listen. When you and your family are sitting down together and you guys are sharing a wonderful meal, the best it's the best thing ever. But what the leader said that really stuck with everybody, and he's passed away last year, so not too long ago. He said that in order to be consistent in your life, you have to do it spiritually first. I'm gonna take a picture of that quote on the wall that we have at work. You have to do it spiritually. It has to be spiritually, then it's physically, then yeah. But he said that to be strong spiritually and physically, but you have to be strong spiritually first before you can be strong spiritually. And he
Physically,
believed that
physically.
physically, sorry, he believed that we have to practice a lot of gratitude when we wake up in the morning. We have to, because we are alive. And he says that consistency take you places. If you're consistent in your craft, you'll go places. Like, you really will go places. And he truly believed promoting people. And at my job, if you're at a department and you don't feel like you're strong at the department, your leaders can move you to a department where they feel like you would thrive in. Um, guys, I love my job. I know a lot of people that complain about the job, they usually fire themselves. So that's another thing. That's that's another thing. Energy doesn't lie.
That
Energy,
place is very mystical. That place is
energy, energy doesn't lie, guys. Energy doesn't lie. Gratitude every morning. And we watched a documentary. Thank you so much. I'm happy for myself too. I'm really proud of myself as well. And I'm really grateful for this community. I'm really grateful for you, all of you guys. We watched a documentary about him, and his family was talking about him. They're like, before we eat, we have to do gratitude. Before we did it, he raised his family in a way where you have to be grateful for what you have. And the symbol that we have, the griffin, the symbol that we have on our badge around our collar, it's a spirit animal. It's a griffin. It's a protector. It protects and it guides, and it's very fast, but you won't see that it's fast because it's very quiet. And that resort, when I work at night, it's so quiet, and all you hear is meditation music and house music. All you hear is house music and meditation music. Like, you never hear anything negative in the music. It's always positive music that's playing around. And also there's a lot of water. We have a lot of pools. And we're right next to the beach. We're right next at night. I swear to you guys, I can hear the beach wave sounds. I can hear it. We're right next to the beach. There's bodies of water. There's different lakes around us. I'm getting chills talking about this because I've never complained while I'm at work. I love walking. Not only because of the challenge, but because of the environment that we have. I can meditate around the environment. And sometimes after work, I go walk around the beach. Secretly, I go walk around the beach. And then my family's like, why are you not home yet? Man, I love
Yo,
it.
from from your experience, um, from your experience, I learned something. You know what I learned? Don't don't beg for anything. Just be
Mm-hmm.
what you want to be, and the rest
Yep.
is gonna be
Will come.
okay. Will
Yep.
come.
Will
You
come.
don't have
Yeah.
to. You don't have to explain yourself too much. Just be, and the rest gonna take place. And something you also I learned, when you tell me, you say the big boss say, "Hey, we don't fire people here. People gonna fire themselves." The moment
Exactly. Dr.
you
Joe
feel that
says the same
everybody
thing.
that energy, gonna actually I want to quit. And actually, you tell me
Will
you're supposed to hire. I
Smith.
said, "Wow."
Will Smith. Will Smith met the owner before. Will Smith, Britney Spears, who else? The Pope. Yeah.
Like
And
energy. Like I say, guys, it doesn't matter. Like for me, it doesn't matter what's going on in your bank account. It
oh
doesn't
yeah,
matter what's going on in.
resorts are really nice. They're really nice. Because there's so much positive energy there. You're there to relax. And our job, as the leader told us, is that we're there to help our fam. We are here to host people. So think about your workplace as your house. Just like you come to my house, I'm here to host you. I'm supposed to make sure you eat. I'm supposed to make sure you have a peaceful
To my
sleep.
resort, and I hate living low just cause like you explained about peace fully and it make me happy.
Peace
No,
is very nice. It's very peaceful. So a lot of our guests, they keep coming back. So I'm gonna tell you guys an experience I had a few days ago. So I'm a manager. I had one of my guests complain. I didn't take it like, oh, the guest just wants to complain because they want something for free. I said, hey, these people are at
you
my
can you
house.
can still talk. You can still talk. I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. So I'm like, these people are at my house. I'm here to assist them. I'm here to help them relax. So I let the guest talk, and I said, hey, I understand that you feel that way, but let me help you change that. And she said, oh, there's nothing you can do. I was like, if there's a way, if there's a will, there's a way. If you're willing to tell me that something's wrong, that means that I can find a way to fix it. She smiled very politely. I spoke to my team. I told them, hey, make sure that this table gets the best attention of the night. Like, I understand that we always give our guests our attention, but I was like, make sure she's a priority because she explained the situation to me and it happened 3 times. So if she can come to me on the third time that it happened, that means that it's really bothering her. And I know that my job as a leader is to make sure that I don't go to my team and blame them, but to flip it around. And then later on I can like give little trainings to my teammates, to my team members, but I'm not going to be in the moment of negative or you did this wrong. No, I'm not that kind of leader. I will make sure that I take care of the situation right away and we can worry about that later. Because if as a leader, when a guest tells me that something's wrong and I blame my team, that shows that I don't have confidence in them. That shows that I don't trust them. And I do trust them. And I know that they're doing their absolute best. So I know that they're doing their absolute best to service every guest. So what I did was I let her eat her food and then I brought a dessert to her and her son. Remind you guys, the chief hotel heard this and he's like, this is a good example of flipping things around. You don't take a negative and turn it to a negative. You turn it to a positive. Because if I was to be the type of leader and blame my team member and be like, oh, you did this wrong. How could you do this? Why would you do? No, I went, found a solution. As someone who is leading, you don't add more to the problem. You find a solution because I bought cake for her and her son. It's not the cake that mattered. It's the attention that she got. It's the way that we were attending to her. We wouldn't let that happen a fourth time because I see it as my house. That's all the managers always tell everybody. Look at your department as your house. Would you want somebody to come to your house and you yelling at them? your food is not ready, you don't give them enough attention, you don't help them. The room that, for example, we have room service. The room that they're staying in, the bed is all dirty, all of this. You want somebody to come back to your house. So treat your work environment like it's your house. And that's what I love about hospitality. We treat our guests like they're at your house because they see you more than they see your leaders. My clients see my host before they see me because I'm probably in another department doing something else with another team. So it's my job. If they come to me and tell me something's wrong, they see me, I'm going to fix it for them. I'm not going to go tell the team member to fix it because the team member has other guests to accommodate. So that was right there. That was one of my biggest yes. I'm ready to be a leader because I can flip something around. Or sometimes I ask questions from another leader, like, what would you do in this situation? And we will solve it together. It's not your job to be more negative. Your job as people who are serving humanity is for you to flip it
So
around.
for me, I don't believe in negative. I don't believe in that.
No, like when I mean negative, I mean like you know how some people they complain rather
No,
than
no, no, no,
give.
no, no. For me, like it's just something like believe in possibility and you don't believe in possibility. That's the way I say right now. Because why?
Make it
Because
possible.
from my own experience, a lot of people they just don't believe in possibility, but they think they're being logical. It's not being logical.
Possibilities don't have
Is
nothing to do with logic. It has nothing. I learned that, guys. It has nothing to do with logic.
being logical. Yeah, I can understand some stuff. You know, if I say, "Oh, I'm gonna drink in that perfume," right now you lose your mind. You know, I can understand for this. I really can understand for this.
That right there is like, no.
Life,
It's
the
like me saying,
possibility.
I'm gonna eat this plate. Like,
Yeah, yeah. You know that's a different stuff. So, but
time out.
it, when it comes to a point of believe in possibility, believe you can be that person already right now. Oh, you try. Oh no, it's impossible because this happened to me and that happened to me. It doesn't matter for me. Like from my own experience, and I witnessed some clarity, and I witnessed you and witness other people. I see those times. It doesn't matter. Or you to be or not to be. You know that's how you tell as you wish. Like Oliver said. You know
Yeah.
that's what the true power is. And something I learned from you from your own experience is just
Mm-hmm.
you achieve so many things, but I remember back in the day when I have some close friend tell you, you know, you're a single mom and you have a little kid, blah blah blah, and you know you're supposed to do this or that, you know, and um and you did so many things, and those people you help them financially right now, you know, there's all those people you help them financially right now.
Yeah.
And that showed me something, guys. It doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter the circumstances. It doesn't matter how much money you have in your bank account. It doesn't matter your background, your degree. It doesn't matter all those things. The moment you want something and you truly embody it, you're truly
Mm-hmm.
consistent behind it, you truly seize all you done, and you don't care like the you have to come a point of your life. You don't care about what's going on. You so deep focus see yourself at the end. You really don't you. You just see yourself at the end of the result, the end of what you really want to
Mm-hmm.
experience, and become that deep, intense, and deep, passionate to see yourself become that person. Really simple,
Yep.
and you're gonna do what? Have that experience. You have to become that person. Yes, you're gonna find people tell you mean. Yeah,
You're not
you
mean.
change. You know. Yeah, because I find people tell me I'm so mean. You know,
Because you
so
don't
you know.
because you don't want to affirm their old belief for them. You don't want to affirm it for them. I used to think
The
that we were
addiction.
mean.
You know, the
Yeah, you don't
addiction.
want to reaffirm their addiction for them. You want to give them, you want to tell them that there's possibilities.
Yeah,
But
but they don't say you crazy. You
yes,
lose your mind.
but don't forget we all have our own energetic field. So
Yes.
somebody can tell me I'm rude, I'm crazy. I used to feel bad back then. Now I don't. Because listen, I'm gonna experience what I'm supposed to experience either way. Like either way, and what I've experienced and the doors that I've opened for myself and other people really proved to me that people just do this, but it doesn't have any effect on you. You go within yourself and you say, I, I have a black Porsche right outside my house. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care. Okay, I drive my black Porsche. Or sometimes I go to work and I walk. I walk around my neighborhood. I go listen, I'll go walk around the beach after work with my work. I don't care. Because I'm rich. I'm too rich to
Oh yeah.
care.
So tell me, do you have a technique?
I am the technique. Okay. Guys, I don't believe in techniques. Okay. My only thing I wouldn't even consider as a technique, it's a must, is very essential to me, is my gratitude walks. I do a lot of gratitude walk, guys. I Those knowledge really mean a lot to me. So I don't have a technique because I've seen Monique, she had terminal cancer. The cancer was in her bones. She healed herself. Pierre was almost
Right?
paralyzed. He healed himself. My daughter was also sick. I We healed her. I've seen a lot of healing happen in my life, and I've experienced too much for me to be like, oh, bro, I'm gonna practice the 3 day technique. No, baby, I'm gonna practice the forever technique. Cause me, I've experienced so much possible things, and I've experienced things that were possible for me that people say were impossible. I was called, well, you're
Yeah,
never
yeah,
gonna have.
yeah, yeah.
You're a single mom. How could you make it? You need me to make it. That's what Amarni's dad told me, and I said, no, I don't. You're not God. Me and God decide. And I've never struggled as a mom ever again in my life with my kid.
Okay, so all those stereotypes, because me and Mr.
Lies.
Worcester talk about that a lot,
They're lies. They're lies.
we heard talk a lot because there's people like put title. Now me and her talk about that a lot. We don't believe in those things also, right? We don't believe in those title or because you have that experience, that's mean your life's gonna be that way. Because you experience this, a lot of people, the society have those, they believe in those title because you experience this, and that's mean your life's gonna be that way. You don't have no
Hold on,
degree,
Pierre. I'm gonna turn
that's
off
mean
my
you're gonna
camera for
be.
a second. Hold on.
Okay, good.
You can keep
Good.
talking.
You experience this, that's mean right now we're gonna be actually experience lack. And for my own experience, all those things is fake. All those belief is fake. All those titles fake. And there's actually some people, that they're actually spiritual too, but they believe in this title. I I see those people believe in title.
You
I
know,
so how
can
how
I tell
how
you something?
possible you tell you're spiritual and you believe in title? How?
Can I tell you something from my own
Mm-hmm.
experience?
Mm-hmm.
In the beginning of this year, I was told that I lack confidence. And I almost believed it. But I looked myself in the mirror and I said, you were a single mom in your early 20s, and people told you that everything was impossible for you, that it will be impossible if you don't have a man. And besides, you know what? I'm going to say, I don't want to get married, guys. Um, my family was begging me to marry my daughter's biological dad. And I told them, deep down inside, on the soul level, way before I even met Pierre and he started helping me with Dr. Joe Dispenza's work, I told myself on the soul level that I refuse to do that because I witness it. Those things are just societal norms. You know, what I've learned is that anything is possible. And I've been told all my life by somebody that raised me, my older cousin. She always told me nothing is impossible. Did she explain it to me in the way Dr. Joe explained it? No, but she gave me the basic of it, that you can do anything. Because when I was in Haiti, my dad didn't put me in school. I learned how to read and write when I came to America. And I'm not ashamed to say that because that's my story. That's me. I came to America. I learned how to write my name at the age of 7 because I was mistreated. But I didn't take that to be a victim. I took it as yes. Yes, people think that they could make stuff impossible for me, but I made it possible for myself. And I had somebody who really believed in me. My cousin told me, Ari, you can do it. She taught me everything. She got me all the school supplies, everything. I wrote my name. I learned how to speak English in less than 3 months. I can basically say the first language I learned how to read and write in is English.
I know. You don't even know to speak Creole. I know.
Moi parle Creole and I understand French. Believe it
Please,
or not,
please,
I understand French, but I don't
please,
speak
please,
French
please. You
fluently.
don't know how to speak Creole.
So basically, guys, my cousin believed in me. And when people told her that I wouldn't graduate high school, I did. I went to college. I was in high school. I did all my schooling in America. And what really taught me is that it doesn't matter where your story begins, it's how you finish it that matters. Because, yes, after high school, I had a kid, but I kept wanting more for myself. And Marnie's biological dad told me, "Oh, you will never be anything without me. You need a man by your side." And I said, "I don't need you. You're not God. You're not God." And I was like, "I'm going to figure it out. I said, me and my child are going to figure it out." And Lord and behold, I told him, "I don't need you." And my daughter is about to be 6 months next year. 6 years. She's about to be 6 years old. I have never begged or
6 months. Too much caffeine.
too much coffee and a little bit of wine. So, but guys, I have never begged him to come back. My family thought I was crazy. I literally said, "Hey, I can do this." I looked myself in the mirror and I looked at my daughter. I started crying. I said, "I don't know how, I don't know who, I don't know when, but we're going to make it. We're going to do everything we're supposed to do." And then I promised her that I would give her the life that she deserved as my daughter and my other kids. I said, "I refuse." That was the day that I made the decision. I was like, I refuse to raise my kid in a toxic environment. I refuse to let my daughter witness me get beating up by men. I refuse to let my daughter grow up in that environment and for her to think that it's normal. I refuse. And I said, if I have to stay by myself for me to do it, I will do it. And I feel like as parents, you get a different motivation when you have a child with you. You get that, you get that it's either I'm all in or nothing. No excuses because this little human is watching everything that I'm doing. This little human is I'm here to guide this little human. So I was like, I'm all in. And I went
Okay,
all in.
so it's gonna be almost like 2 hour. 2 hour.
90
Talk.
minutes, I swear.
2 hour talk. So,
You want
uh,
to wrap it up?
huh?
You want to wrap it up or you want to keep going?
We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. So I'm gonna have something to ask you.
What is it?
Okay, so what do you think about life right now from this experience?
Life is beautiful, but you have to know the knowledge to make your life beautiful. And there's more to life than just, okay, this is what I have how I used to see life before I got into deep into these knowledge is that I think, oh my God, like I have to get married. I'm a single mom. What man is gonna yes, even though I made that decision to not be with her dad, I still thought about those things that I needed a man to help me. I needed this, did it. All of those things still played in my mind. But I still stayed with my decision. I used to think, oh my God, I have to get married. I have to do this. I have to do that. And then I learned something about myself. I kind of already told my family members what it is. And you already know what it is, but I'm gonna say it. I know people are gonna be like, oh my God, why would you say
No,
something like
no,
that? Okay.
let's see.
All right. You know what it is. So Okay, so I'm not gonna say it, but people who are close to me knows it, and it was just I was just like, it would be nice, it would be nice for me to be with somebody and be married and all those things. But when I started noticing that even the people who are married doesn't even know what they're doing with their life, I said I have to take a step back. Yes, I love being a mom. I love children. There's no doubt about that. I was like 14 years old when my little cousin was first born. I would rush after school just to go to the house to watch her and all of those
Mhm.
things. So I love children. I grew up in a big family. We have a lot of kids. And I have a lot of siblings. So I love children. But what I notice is that life is what you make it. And we are here to discover ourselves. We are here to experience the reality that we want to live. And this is a simulation. I used to think that everything was solid.
How is assimilation? How?
It's a simulation because how can a single mom like me, quote unquote, people used to tell me, oh, you're a black single mom. Get out of here with that. And every time now I tell people I'm a mom, they're like, you're a mom? What? What? What?
Wait,
Listen,
so that's mean right now you see life is just all those believe
or lies.
as a lie.
And I
And
tell,
okay, when
and
when
I
when you
told
get okay,
somebody,
okay, when you get that, how do you react? Like how you react, like you say, oh my goodness, my whole life was a lie,
I
everything
I
because okay,
finally,
the
mhm,
thing behind it, the most crazy thing is just like you let people talk and you tell people I experience all those things and they're
mhm.
quiet, but they actually they probably some of them they got degree, they got PhD, they have a big job, everything, and you tell those person, they tell you it's impossible, but you show the proof. Oh, I do this and this, I experience this, and they quiet,
um,
and
so those things, I tell people what I've experienced. I also share my experience on YouTube about on my YouTube page about what I've experienced as a person as far as when it comes to like spirituality and how I see life now. I had one guy told me, "Oh, um, you don't get married. That means that the man that you have children with, the next man you have children with, he's gonna walk away and date somebody who's younger than you." I said, "There's 8 billion people in this world." And that said, also, I've experienced way too much for me to care about that because that would not happen to me. Because I'm like, my energy is going to attract the exact person that I'm going to be with. And the person is going to understand that, hey, me and this person might not be, whether I was married to the man, he could divorce me and leave me either way. So I'm like, there's two sides to the coin. So I have to choose what side I want to be
but
on,
you really want to experience.
what I really want to experience. And he was shocked. He's like, "Oh, how can you be this young and you know all those things?" I'm like, everybody have access to those knowledge. They're on
Yeah,
YouTube.
all those knowledge is there.
They're on YouTube. They're on this. They're on that. I'm just like, listen, it's up to you. You have free will. I have my own free will. I don't think I need to be married as a woman for me to have a wonderful relationship with a man or whatever the case may be. I think the main important thing is that I found myself already. So I know myself. I know what I want. I know what I want to experience. And the person that I'm with or I'm going to be with is going to know, hey, Empress is in this level. We're on this level. We're both in the same belief. We both believe in possibility. We're going to make things happen. Now, did I used to think like, oh, it has to be this way? Yes. But now I realize that it's all lies. Listen, people who are married, they don't even like each other. They don't even fucking like each other. They don't like each other. They don't.
Okay, so for
You
me,
know why
how
they
we
don't like
can
each other? Because if you don't know yourself and you're with somebody, I've experienced that. I almost got married twice. Um, I've experienced that. I got engaged. I was about to get married. I'm excited. Oh my God, this is right. And in the middle of the relationship, for some weird reason, I screw up. Like I always tell people that. Don't ask me for relationship advice. because I'm a screw up myself. Like I will screw, and everybody used to get mad at me. You just got engaged. You're about to get married.
So for me, like for me, I tell people like the same way you have that experience of your job, go to that work environment unconsciously. You never know that. But because you've been be that person first with yourself and you move by inspiration to meet people in that
Environment.
environment. So it's the
Mm-hmm.
same thing about relationship. So you want to experience relationship, you have to be good with yourself first.
I want
And
to.
you're gonna meet that person actually match
Yes. The way.
unconsciously. Like unconsciously you're gonna meet that person that match to you. But don't expect
Mm-hmm.
if I'm doing this, that's when I'm gonna have a happy relationship. No. It's who you are, is your
Internally.
identity, who you are, the way you see yourself, gonna make that the relationship work. But it's not everything. Have the money, have the car, have the title, have this, have that. Gonna make you have a happy life. Is
Yeah.
who you are
Yeah.
as a human being. You know,
Yeah.
in a
Who you are
instance,
internally, yes.
yes,
So I'm gonna
and you're
tell you
gonna
some. Oh,
match that frequency.
I'm gonna
But the
tell you
rest,
something.
it doesn't matter. The rest doesn't matter. Like the rest, the title, the money, everything doesn't matter. Is actually who you are, what you really want to be. And our experts are so different level. Even for friendship, also,
Mm-hmm.
you want to experience good friendship, start to be best friend with yourself, and
Yep.
you're gonna find other people just like you and actually embrace who you are. You
Mm-hmm.
want to experience money. The thing behind it, a lot of people don't want to take accountability for everything. Like manifestation, you have to, if you take accountability, if you see the Tweety, something you like the Tweety, you take accountability for it. But
Mm-hmm.
people want that's the perfume for it. That's the word for it. That's Satan for it, you know, that's Lucifer, you know, tempt me, you know, all those things. That's
Yeah.
the government for it. But
Yeah.
when you start to take, even Michael Jackson said that, he said if you want, if everybody start to change themselves,
Mm-hmm.
everything gonna start to change.
Yes.
But people want to take accountability for it.
I was going to say
You
this here is that when okay, so I was as somebody who's been like almost to the process of being married, I the way that I want to experience relationship is totally outside of societal norms. I think me and you had that conversation before. I'm not going to say what it is, but people who are closest to me know I don't think those things are for me. Um yes, do I believe in companionship? Do I believe that you can be with somebody without being married to them? Yes. Because I witnessed it. My grandma and my grandpa were not married, but they loved each other. They really loved each
oh
other.
yeah,
And
I'm gonna say something, right? You know, there's a lot of things people don't understand about reality. Oh yeah, there's some guys, they say, man, you know, I got the money right now. I have a lot of money right now, and right now I'm okay to be in a relationship. I'm gonna be happy with that girl. No, bro.
there's a
No.
void. There's a void.
The void is what? Yourself.
Yourself. Yes.
So when you know yourself, because
Yeah.
life is a mirror. That's something people don't understand. Life is a mirror. The moment you understand and you start to work in yourself from within you, everything gonna start to shift.
Mm-hmm.
And people think, okay, if I have that amount of money, I'm gonna be happy. No, my friend, no, that's a part of life. But you have to be happy first. Nothing from the external can make you feel some type of way. You can
Mm-hmm.
have the money also. You have to be it first. Your identity. You when I talk about identity, is when you tell yourself, I select that version of myself right now. I am that person right now. And actually I'm gonna be happy. That's a lot of people say, how that person that married, but actually that person is successful. How that person, you know, actually um I have no degrees.
Because those are external things. Those are external things, and external
In reality,
things,
don't care about your talent.
reality that, yeah, God only cares about frequency and energy. Listen, you can work as hard as you want. You can have the biggest degree. I don't even have a degree in the department where I work. I don't even have a degree in those things. Okay. I just go within myself, I give it to myself, and I experience it. Listen, guys, life is what you make it. Give it to yourself first. I don't care if you don't know how to read. I don't care if you don't know how to write in the language. If, for example, if they say they have a bilingual job, they're like, you have to speak this language to work here.
You don't have to.
Like, I don't have to. You know
That,
what? Make it happen for you, right? They told me in the position I was applying for, I need 2 years experience of this. I don't. I walked in there. I said, I have all the experience. I'm overly
so,
qualified.
so, you know something I realized also. Sorry to cut you off. Sorry
No, no,
to
you
cut
go, you
you.
go, you go, you go.
Oh yeah, don't let anybody intimidate you. Like in my community, right? I tell people that all the time when I'm live, all the time. Don't let anyone intimidate you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who you are. I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care your age, don't let anybody, anyone intimidate you. Tell you
Yep.
this is impossible.
Yep.
And something I also, I witness a lot. You can people gonna, close people like especially family. Like I tell people, sometimes your most challenging is gonna be your family member.
I know it. Trust me.
You know,
I know it. Pierre,
your
I get
biggest
hit.
challenge is
I
gonna be
get
your
hit
family
with the
member.
I get hit with the your kid is about to be 6. Where's the ring? I said, listen, I don't care about
That
that. And
your family member because they have certain collective belief, and
guys,
you know,
if I could write down how many times I was asked the question, what is a 26-year-old like me doing, and I'm not married, and how do I do it? I'm just like, bro, listen, I don't care about that crap.
I get some family member tell me, you do that as a job? Don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all. It don't make no sense. You're crazy.
It's
And
listen, it's the unknown. It's not supposed to make sense. And you really inspired me a lot because when you started your business, I remember I told you go for it. And everybody's like, it's not, man, you need clients. I'm like, bro, Pierre, go full mode. Like you like, man, I'm going all in. I said go all in because we witness a lot of things in our lives. I witness you heal yourself from being paralyzed. And I witnessed a lot of other things. I'm like, man, you can do this. And it was me and Oliver were like, yo, God mode, God mode, like inspiring
you,
each
you
other. You
so
know,
something, um my biggest issue was because me too. I there's a part of me was we not. That's why I'm very humble with this knowledge.
mm-hmm,
The reason why I'm very humble with this knowledge, the reason why I take my time also to explain people those things, because me too. Back in the day, I was have some flaws, some
mm-hmm.
fears, and to kill all those fear, my biggest fear was without a job, what I'm gonna do.
Woo, me too.
That was my biggest fear. So I tell myself before I teach people
Yes.
this knowledge for real, I have to learn. I have to be in that experience, because
Mm-hmm.
as a coach, you have to experience all. As a coach, you have to experience all the crazy shit, all the bad shit, like all the crazy shit.
You know, it's yeah. And also you have to go to the phase. Sorry.
And I give myself some time to have another experience. Because if I never go to the same experience, I never know what is possible. Because sometimes the 3D man, like I'm gonna tell you guys, like if the same experience you have, the 2D gonna act funny.
Pierre.
And if you
Well,
don't have, if you
you should,
never been to those experience, you know what
man.
I'm gonna do?
You're
Go
gonna
back to
quit.
that old self
Yeah,
and complain.
you're gonna quit because listen,
No,
guys.
you're gonna go back to that old self. Oh my God,
You
life
are
is so
because
fair. But
it's
never
so
been to what you do.
familiar. It's so familiar. It's routine. Listen, doing something for the first time, you're gonna be uncomfortable. If I ever say that I was not uncomfortable when I first doing meditation, I'll be the biggest liar. Like I'll be the biggest liar. There's days I would wake up and I feel like crap. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. What is this? Like I the language that I used to use, I can't use it towards myself no more. It was just a lot of things that I noticed. And also, guys, your biggest people that's gonna make you doubt is your family, like Pierre said. They're gonna tell you, you know, this person have this. They're gonna compare your life to their life. They're going to. It's not that they want to hurt
Uh,
you.
um, a cousin with you.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, hey, man, your cousin got a car, man. Your cousin got a house over here.
And sometimes
But
say, you know, your cousin tried to have a business, but actually got bankrupt. If you don't have that job, you can be fucked. You
and
know,
you're just like, what does this have to do with me?
you know,
I be doing
it's
that to my
funny. It's
family. I'd be like, what does this have to do with me?
they
It
say, you
has
know,
nothing
your
to do.
cousin tried the same thing also, but
My
he
cousin
almost met
has
in the
his
street.
own energetic feel, right?
They say,
Because
oh, you remember that guy? You remember that guy? That guy, yeah, he tried to have a business. And I said, okay, but actually, what happened to that person? There's someone I know very successful. You know, you compare something.
listen, guys, I Pierre, I definitely understand what you mean. Because people, they don't do it on purpose, guys. They really don't do it on purpose.
No, they don't, they don't, they don't, they
They
don't.
don't do
But
it on
that's why you have to be the
purpose.
example. The best way to
Yes,
teach those people
it's
is
by
be the
example.
example every day.
Yes. So, guys, they don't do it on purpose. People,
I'm gonna
um,
have to, and I'm gonna have because the time is.
eh,
So
yeah. Um, guys, this has been a lot of fun. You know, it was really nice to be here to have this lovely conversation with Pierre. And thank you so much for all the people that commented. Thank you, Mr. Professor. And who else commented? I forgot, but thank you guys for, the support. Um, is there anything else you want to add, Pierre? Mm-hmm.
to that advice because there's some advice not advice. There's some advice just for you.
Yeah.
Okay, really be careful because if I was listening to people, I would never be that person today. You know, sometime, even my YouTube channel, if I was listening to people like I got friend tell me, man, what you're doing right now is crazy, man. You're not Dr. Joe, bro. You're not that person, bro. Why you try to do, man? Not he's gonna not working, bro. Like, come
Or
on, bro.
Dr. Joe already has money. Like,
Yeah, and yes, I don't make money on YouTube yet, but I make money so many different ways.
yes, you do.
And I experience a lot of abundance so many different ways. But
Yeah.
my first thing with YouTube, I never actually tried to remember. I tell people I'm not a YouTuber. I remember I tell people I'm not a YouTuber. I'm here to share my knowledge because
You're
the
here to share
real
your experience.
experience, the real experience in life is the most thing ever. Is the most thing ever. And people will tell me like, "Oh man, you crazy? Why you do those things? Why da?" Be careful what type of advice you get because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes not advice, sometimes it's scarcity, sometimes it's pessimism, and really be careful and follow your heart, please.
Mm-hmm.
Follow your heart.
And
That's the thing. Follow your
you
heart
guys,
and
you guys are
really
more
listen
capable than what you think.
yourself.
You guys are more capable than what you think.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And don't try to I can say like
Don't try to
don't
fit
wait
into
to
the
see
norms.
something. Don't change to believe in yourself. Okay,
Believe in yourself
have that
now.
courage.
Now.
Have that courage.
There's this quote that says, if you dare to dream, you have to dream every you have to dream, you have to have the same dream every day. And also another thing is, every day I come to work, I forgot to tell you that before I get off. Every time I go to work, I'll write a quote for my employees. And then the other day, they're like, "So you weren't here this morning?" I was like, "No, I work at 9." They're like, "Oh, I didn't see your quotes." You think people are not watching you? People are. You think you don't make a difference in somebody's life just by your presence? You are. So that's why I remember Pierre was telling me, Empress, if you want to do certain things, make sure that you are the example first, because people are watching you. You may think, oh, I just manifested that high paying job from. No, you didn't do it for yourself. Your little siblings, somebody who's closest to you is watching you,
You're
and they
inspiring
see
them.
you inspiring them. Guys, make sure that your inspiration is positive towards yourself, because if you do it for yourself, you do it for everyone else. And they were like, "You didn't write your quotes this morning, so you're off?" I said, "No, I worked last night." They're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Which quote did I write last time?" They're like, "You write that people are loved, they are worthy." And I did. And last night before I left, I wrote, "Take time to be kind to yourself and others around you, because you are more loved than what you could ever imagine." And I know they may seem just like simple quotes, but I do it to my employees to impress their self-conscious mind, to know that they are more than what they think that they are in society, or how people paint them to be. I'm a firm believer of positivity is contagious.
A lot.
It's very contagious, just like negativity can be contagious. Our job is to make positivity as contagious as we can make it, because if I pour
Go
water
crazy
into.
for it. Go crazy.
Yep. And guys, you are the best. You will always experience the best. Take time to be kind to yourself, because when you're kind to yourself, people notice. People notice, and you make big impacts in people's lives. Oh, you may think, "Oh, I'm just meditating. I'm just." No. You're impacting a lot of people, whether they say it or not. What my little cousin told me, "Oh, so you don't listen to your meditation music before you go to bed anymore?" It's
They
like, come
observe.
on. They observe. My cousin like, "Oh,"
Yes.
my cousin like, "Yeah, there you go. Your walk meditation." I'm like, "You know it. You
They
know it."
observe.
They observe. And I'm not saying to be perfect, but live your truth. Be sincere. And when you walk in the path of light and you're shedding light where people think it's impossible, people will know. They're like, "Oh, they're gonna be like, oh, Pierre did this. He healed himself from being paralyzed. I can do it too." Or Empress is a single mom, but she always experienced the best. I can do it too. Or Mystical Officer is successful in her career. I can do it too. So like it goes on and on. Or Oliver manifested this. I can do it too. You never know who are watching you. And Pierre, you told me that you're like, you never know who's watching you. And somebody that is so close to me that I consider like a little sister, she said, "It's because you worked at this place and you manifested it." Mind you, I was dead broke, guys. I was homeless. I was sleeping in my cousin's business at night with my child. And I manifested a high paying job. For the last 6 months, I wasn't working. I had food. I had my phone bill was always paid, everything. I was so grateful for everybody that supported me. But she told me that I have that boldness. Like, no matter what is in front of me, I focus on what I want, and people notice it. And one person that really taught me that was Pierre. Like, no matter, and he's always made me put myself in positions where I'm under a lot of pressure, but to know that the real strength is within me. That if me and God are
Yes.
one, If me and God are one, there's nothing that's impossible. Yes,
You know,
I've experienced a lot of, listen, I had people criticizing me, people telling me 24/7. I kept embodying. And that's why community is so important, guys. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you guys.
you know who made me that way is my father figure
Father figure,
because
yes. You told
he
me.
always put my expectation like, okay, guys,
He
for
said,
me when I
aim for the
manifest
moon,
stuff,
aim for the moon.
yes,
If you fall into the stars, nobody will notice. But do not
yeah,
aim
and
for
you
the
can go back
stars.
again to the moon because your expectation have to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If you fall, nobody will notice. Yeah. Yeah. You're frozen, Pierre. You're frozen. Pierre. Pierre, you're frozen. Hello? Oh. Okay. You're just frozen on my end, but I don't know if I don't know if you can look at the other phone to see if people can see you. I know like the okay. Um thank you guys. Thank you for everyone for watching the live. I'm very grateful to be here today. I don't know if me and Pierre will be live again, but this was wonderful. This was amazing. Um w- it was 90 minutes, I swear. So, you want to end the live, Pierre? Yeah. Hmm.
And assume the best because you are the best. And
Oh,
we're gonna
now I
see,
see
guys.
you. Now I see you. Okay. Um, but thank you. This was wonderful. Very wholesome. Very amazing. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys soon. But I gotta do my walk meditation, duty calls, gotta go on the move, you know. Um, I gotta participate in something we're doing at work, but it's something that Dr. Joe Dispenza have um exposed us to. Your walk meditations. You walk as if the version of you want to be. And guys, you are the best, and I love you all. I'm really grateful for each and every one of you guys.
All right, bye.
Bye. Thank you,
Later.
Pierre.
We're
Later.
gonna see at 7.
All right.